Hey, it's David Colmeyer, the problem solver. Today, I have, as usual, I guess all these are co-hosts now these days. We have Marcus Deegan over here.
What's
Thanks,
up?
Marcus.
What's up? G'day, mate. Let's throw another shrimp on the barbie.
We have Felicia here.
Hey guys.
And then we have lovely John T all the way from Henderson, South Henderson.
Hello.
Alrighty, so we are here, the problem solver. Every week we jump into some different topics, what's going on in general. I will share, Aaron basically, who helps us with making some clips. I thought it was kind of interesting this week because he hasn't spoken to me. I took him out of that group and he'll eventually see this, even though he's not speaking to me. But it was actually interesting.
Is he not speaking to you? You're not speaking to him? Which
No,
one is
actually,
it?
I actually tried to call him, and he'll listen to this probably. I'll try to reach out to him again. But I thought it was funny because what he wrote to me was, he says, I guess when he ever brings up Trump, and I guess we started talking about politics more. I mean, that's what's going on, really.
Yeah, he messaged me actually and said I was removed from the group and I was just trying to have a bit of fun. And I was like, yeah, man, those comments were it's a touchy subject. You can't.
He
can't
messaged you
say-
too?
Yeah.
He messaged me too.
Oh, he messaged
right
you as well?
afterwards.
I told him, I was like, you don't want to be in a group that you don't agree with. I was
Yeah.
like, it's better that you were removed.
It's not, yeah.
Well, we're on the right because we're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Aaron.
Aaron.
Well,
Yeah.
the funny, I was actually thinking we should bring Aaron. He's gonna watch this all, But I was thinking we should bring Aaron in here and we can debate all these different topics. But we all can believe in different things. But I guess sometimes when he says something to me, I'm always like, "Are you stupid? Are you crazy?"
I
Now,
feel
he's
like
a
he'd
friend
get
of mine.
bullied if we brought him on here, though,
Yeah,
because we
no.
all think so much alike.
And I didn't know. I actually said it to him. I didn't know how Felicia. I didn't know if she felt left, right, middle. I didn't really know.
I just feel right.
Yeah,
Feels
right.
And
Exactly.
so my joke is instead of the view, we're the right.
Yeah.
It's like the problem. The
right.
problems of the right
Oh,
division of the right.
yeah, the right. That's
So.
good.
That's a good name.
Yeah, yeah.
But he must have watched it all, and he thought we were crazy conspiracy theory people, all that stuff.
That's why he doesn't cut any of the fucking clips. I'm telling you.
But it was actually interesting.
And
'cause
that's why he made me look like an old lady the last time. No.
You didn't look like an old lady.
Yeah, I did. We look.
You're just
She did
a
look older.
perfectionist.
No.
I don't think she looked old at
Ray
all.
look
She
like
hated
shit.
it so much that he made one comment and she blew up that chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was laughing reading all of those. I was like, I could really see Gen T's personality coming through on those comments. But you know what it is, though? Lighting is the key.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is about lighting. Even when we did Thunder from Down Under,
Mm-hmm.
Chippendales would come and see our show, and they
brought
would
my
be
own
like,
light.
dude, your lighting in the show is spectacular because lighting shows definition of the body. It lights your face better. It can make
Yeah.
you look younger or older. So yeah, lighting is everything.
Yeah, I know.
So he mentioned to me, when he mentioned things about Trump or something, and I say, we're so lucky to have Trump, and he would say something to me like, whatever he would say to me, I would say, you're stupid, you're nuts, and I think I said even made a comment I think that you're evil, because I'm like, if he talks about he talked about the New York City mayor race, which is
Yeah.
coming up November 4th, Madami, if I'm saying it right, Madami, what is this? This guy basically is a communist. If you look at the videos, he's against Jews, he's against Israel, he wants to arrest the president, all these things, whatever, right? But the bottom line is, if you look at previous videos and clips, the guy basically is disguised as this nice guy that's going to basically help New York City. But we all do believe he's going to go south, but could we be wrong? Possibly. So when he says something to me, I'm like, you're so stupid. Now, I guess I wouldn't say that to a random person I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, even with Marcus, I may say, maybe I wouldn't say stupid. I would say, Marcus, you're crazy. The guy, you're nuts. Why would you think that way? So I guess I called him stupid. Maybe I took it too far. But a lot of things he says to me, I actually really do believe we're very fortunate to have Trump. Now, I'm not saying I agree with everything he's doing. I don't know everything behind the scenes. But the truth is, I am technically really for, protecting the borders. I'm okay with federal law enforcement. I was a cop. Going into these towns that, the police there's not enough police that are out there. People don't want to be police officers. Everything that's basically going on, it may seem like a little too much, but I'm actually for it. But I feel like you almost can't say these days because these
Dave,
people that are liberals get
but
upset.
what are the things that you don't agree with that he's doing? Since you mentioned it.
I guess I feel like sometimes I'm not as educated exactly. Even right now, the shutdown of government,
he didn't do that.
He didn't do that.
He
That was
didn't do that.
that was the
Democrats,
Schumacher
right?
shutdown.
Yeah.
So the question is, I don't know.
And you know why they shut it down? Because they don't want to give up the funding for illegal immigrants to get Medicare.
Exactly. So, but I'm not reading the documents. I'm not reading the negotiations what they're doing. If that's what it is, I agree. I agree with Trump and everything that's going on more of the Republican side. But anyways, just jumping back at the text message, he's not responding back to me. So I said, where are you? This is what I wrote. Where are you, Slim Shady? Guy, where are you at? Don't be so sensitive. Liberals are always sensitive. Lots of laughs. I go, did you burn down anything today or cause any violence in your area?
See, one thing
They
you got
would
to
say
learn about
Democrats-
Colmeyer is if you're upset or something's going wrong in your life, he will destroy you with comedy. Like I would call John Orlando, and go, "What the hell what is he doing?" He goes, it's just Colmeyer. It's a Jewish thing. They like to hit you when you're down, but it's just jokes."
Yeah.
And I understand that, but I don't think the liberals or the left woke has any kind of backbone or background to stand on anything
Humor.
because literally every single one of their policies is wrong. All of it.
But they believe that they're right.
But and it's so
More than that.
ludicrous that they do because they don't believe. Like he was saying that we're the party of violence or whatever. Like, hang on a second, Black Lives Matter, violent. Look what they're doing to the ICE people. The people from ICE. Look what they did to Tesla. They tried to shoot Trump. They shot Charlie Kirk. They're trying to put men in women's bathrooms. You know what I mean? They're trying to teach this
Kids
gay trans ideology in schools. They're trying to make it to where the teachers have more pull than the parents. They're trying to let millions of illegal immigrants over the border. None of that makes sense to me. Yet to them, it makes complete sense, and I just don't get that.
I'm with you. I do not understand. I can't even wrap my head around a little bit of understanding on where these thoughts are coming from and where like you can justify these actions.
Do you think they just want to be completely, totally opposite of the other side?
It has to
You
be.
know, it has to be, right?
I think there's some of it is thrown in there because they hate Donald Trump so much that they will pregnant women will take Tylenol in droves just to go against what Trump says.
Right.
Now, it wasn't Trump that actually said it. Tylenol actually came out and said it's not really good to take it while you're pregnant. And then you see all these
It
ladies
says
down.
it on the bottle.
It's just mental. It has to be mental
It's
illness.
mental, yeah.
It has to be. What else can it be?
they're just
You
totally-
can't be that stupid, man. Come on, guys.
The only thing I say is I'm actually, every day Trump is doing something. You see him on TV, like he wants to do stuff. I understand maybe he likes being on, let's say, TV, but he's doing stuff every day with Biden. Like, what was he really doing? Like,
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you had looked at the last 4 years of the administration that we had in there, you had people advocating saying that Joe Biden was of sound mind and that was ready for the job and could do another 4 years. Anyone with a brain in their head could tell that he was not right. I mean, even a year into it, he wasn't right. Then they were saying that Kamala Harris was going to come in and be the best representative for America. Are you kidding me? Have you listened to that woman when she talks? Do you think that she could stand up against someone like Vladimir Putin and have a decent conversation to maybe stop a war or whatever? Absolutely asinine. She's just crazy. She lied. She would. I mean, look at her. When she was going for president, they basically she spent like $30 million on celebrities to come in and endorse her. So she blew all that money and she ended up owing money when she came out of it. Imagine what she would do to America. If we had got that woman into office, I'm telling you now, we would have been effed.
Well, the other countries wanted her in office, though. For
100%.
obvious
It
reasons.
weakens
Yeah.
our, yeah.
Yep.
I
100%.
never understood why, like, this sounds weird coming from a woman, but I do not think putting a woman in office makes sense. It makes us look weak as a country because other countries do not look at women the same.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, they're even cracking up that Donald Trump bombed those boats that were coming into America with like 700 pounds of fentanyl on board. We bombed them and got rid of them all, and they're complaining about that, saying that we should have given them due process. Wait a minute. Do you know how many deaths fentanyl has acquired in the United States over the last 4 years?
Actually, I think it's actually kind of amazing that he's actually doing so much that he's basically going out. I mean, he could just sit back and relax. I mean, he's not doing it for the salary. He's not even taking the salary.
Well,
right?
he's only got 4 years, so I'm sure he's trying to pump out as much as he can before JD Vance takes over.
He
I mean-
spent 4 years trying to plan for this 4 years. That's
100%.
why.
I just like I said, I'm glad I feel like every day at least he's doing something. Maybe not everything's like picture perfect, which I just say that because I don't know exactly everything, right? Like I'm not a political expert, but I just feel like he's doing stuff every day. He's in the office. He's talking to reporters every day. He's answering questions, whether you like his answer or not. I mean, I just feel he's doing stuff. So in regards to Aaron in general, like I feel bad. Like I'll give him a call, but maybe it was bad to put him in that group message. I just felt that if he's cutting clips and he's doing things and being involved.
But he was the one that started the whole thing anyways, if you want to keep talking about Aaron. But I already told you my opinion,
I think the problem was like he kind of like was in a group that thinks differently than him, and he decided to say something that was super disrespectful, which would get a response, and then continue the conversation. And like it is disrespectful. We didn't go in there in that group and just start, oh, liberals equal X, Y, Z,
Right,
like
right.
he did, and that's where it started.
Right.
I already feel.
But this is what they already had against me, anyways. We want to keep talking about them. That's fine. But this is what they had against me, anyways, because they made a comment on Facebook, and then I made one sentence comment back, and then they hated me, and now they're trying to cut me out of stuff. So see, but for you, Cole Meyer, I already told you, and there's certain people reveal themselves, and I think when people reveal themselves, you gotta recognize it, see it, and let them go sometimes, because people walk different paths. You can't get along with everybody.
The two parties are so polar opposite that there's no way that they're ever going to agree on. We're never going to agree on their policies, and they're never, ever going to agree on ours. So there is no middle ground.
So what do we do to fix this country?
But it also comes back to this even personal aspects of it. We're talking about politics and we're talking about social stuff, but it also involves it personally. So as a person, you can't even get along with them.
No.
But there has to be some way to figure this out, right? Because I understand like it's really hard because I can be very like passive and just ignore like that's your thoughts, that's fine. But if they're coming at me, that's totally different, right?
Yeah.
And we have to find some middle ground because as a country, we are so separated, it's destroying us. And it's going to end in civil war.
I don't see how you fix that. I mean, it's like me liking you and someone doesn't like you. I mean, like
it's more having peace with each other's disagreements.
Oh, I actually used to say this all the time. I would say if Joe Biden made president again, instead of this is what I used to say, is that he's the president. Support him now. Like support him, wish him the best, prayers for the best for America, and basically the president. Respect the position and respect for the fact that he made that, that he got that spot.
But when I saw what he was doing to the country and saw how much he was lying, it was very hard for me to feel that way towards him.
Well, people will say that the people that are Democrats or liberals, they'll say that against Trump now, right? They'll say the same thing. I'm just saying, why don't you wish the guy support for America, blessings, and hope that basically he makes the right decisions. Even if you disagree with the decisions that he's making right now, hopefully
we're all here
it works out to be a positive
because I knew he was a puppet and I knew he was just a fill-in.
Yeah.
So it was really hard for me to take anything that he said seriously or with any kind of substance because it was just, it was complete bullshit, everything that guy did while he was in office. And when they went, and that...
But putting other people down for somebody that's in, like, we can't change who's in office after they're in office. Right. So, like, going after each other as U.S. citizens and, like, destroying each other isn't fixing anything. All we're doing is dividing and making things worse. We're causing more violence.
Well, is that the plan? To destroy the country from within?
100%. That's what's happening. So that's why we have to find some type of way to get along with each other. We have to.
Share one thing is, I mean, that's where, I guess a little conspiracy theory, but Qatar and the other countries are spending money in the colleges to create this divide to basically help their agenda, which is really a takeover.
And it's
really
let them destroy themselves first because that's what they're doing. Absolutely.
But they're spending money to basically divide America because if there's division here, then more likely that they're able to win. And I will share with you, and I guess this is not I always feel bad bringing up because you want to bring up different religions and so on, but I guess the whole Muslim extremist thing, which we talked before, they're trying to get that ideology to come to America, which is just like what's happening in Dearborn, Michigan, basically, or the different mayors or Australia, different countries, but they're trying to take over America or Texas as well.
100%. So is Ireland. So is look at the UK right now. It is literally a Muslim country.
Well, they were showing this past week that all these countries are now like coming out and doing these, with their patriotic flags, and they're trying to like protest in regard to the immigration, the illegal immigrants that are coming from their countries as well. So they are trying to fight it, but it seems like it's taking an awful long time, for basically.
There's an agenda bigger than us.
Maybe all this is happening because we have to have World War III.
I reckon 3i Atlas just needs to get here real quick and just blast everyone away.
So do you think we're gonna, do you think we're all going to get killed?
What comes first? For World War III? Atlas or World War III?
Atlas, because it's coming in November, dude.
Yeah, but have you heard the latest on Atlas?
When it disappeared?
Not only did it disappear for like 17 minutes, but now there's another one that's following it. And with a bunch of probes that are around it as well. And it's giving off a bunch more gases. And once I mentioned it last week, slowing down, speeding up, changing color, which is proving that it is not a comet. It is something from somewhere else, which is heading on a straight trajectory towards Earth.
Do you think Jesus is on that spacecraft?
I don't know. I don't think Jesus would be on that spacecraft.
You don't think so?
Nah, he doesn't need to. You never know, right?
He's
But
got to
fun
be.
ride.
I doubt
Yeah,
it.
he had to hitch a ride from somewhere
But I
first.
reckon
You
it's
He
a
know,
started in a different world and had to come back to fix this one.
360 billion tons, they're saying it weighs.
When we went to
Man.
ChatGPT, it didn't know anything about it.
Of
It's
course,
just-
but we talked
It
about
doesn't want you to.
ChatGPT.
You also can't get political with it unless you stick to one side. Try to do anything
stop
conservative. It'll
trusting
say
that.
no.
I told you to stop using that
should
shit
just-
too.
I should
Just use
call
it
you.
for like, certain things like entertainment or
Emails.
rewording stuff or
or ideas
Okay.
for
Or
idea-
things
yeah,
for like
yeah.
content.
Yep.
Is there kind of a date? It is this November for iAtlas.
yeah,
is
they,
supposed to
they,
come
they
in.
said
Yes,
that it's
it's
going to be
November.
well. Now that there's apparently another craft that's following along with it, where they will both be behind the sun at the same time. When all
You know, it's funny. I saw something a while back, just a few weeks ago, where they were watching. It was an astronomer or something like that. I forgot her name, but she was watching, and she showed a visual of spacecrafts coming out of the sun.
Yeah.
It opened up, and there was quite a few of them.
Yeah.
It was, and then as they came out, they got together and made this bigger ship, basically.
Do you guys know
So
who
it's
Jeremy
smaller ships.
Jeremy Corbell is?
No.
Have you heard of Jeremy Corbell? He's one of the most he's the one that kind of helped with Disclosure. That was the one that released all of the
They don't want us
footage.
to know about it. That's why it's not on TV.
Well, the thing is that with that disclosure and opening up and showing that footage that the airline pilots had taken, the military had taken of that Diamond craft or the Tic Tac and all that kind of stuff, Jeremy Corbell came out maybe 7 months ago and said the biggest lie is they're going to say that a craft is heading towards Earth. Mark my words, they are going to tell you that a craft is heading towards Earth, and
For what reason?
Chaos.
whether it's where chaos or whether it's to try and form a one world government to get everyone to bind together to. I mean, it's like Ronald
Causes
Reagan.
chaos and then it equals them having to take control in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
That's
like, just
exactly
like COVID, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's only on a massive level.
But it's not on the mass media yet, basically. It's only,
I can't
in the
believe that it's not
scientific
on
community.
every single
It's not because
TV show.
because then it would cause
Yeah.
chaos for
Yeah.
sure.
However,
People are gonna go
it has
psychotic.
increased a lot over the last couple of months. I'm
Yeah.
seeing it on a lot more podcasts. I'm seeing a lot more people
Right.
talk about it.
Right.
But
it's
isn't
not on the main-
isn't it incredible? Like to even think about that. Like you don't you watch that movie with Will Smith and you look at it as a movie, but it's actually coming into fruition. It's like
Which
something
one?
it's going to happen.
AI?
No.
Yeah, artificial intelligence.
No, not
wasn't
that
it?
one. The one where
The
the
iRobot. Is
no,
that
the one where the
iRobot.
spaceships came from outer space.
Shit, there were so many of those.
It was July 4th or something?
Yeah, that one. Independence Day.
oh,
Independence
I haven't
Day.
seen that in a long time.
Yeah, I watched it the other day actually. Kind of preparing myself for what's to come.
So John T, like she
And
she likes to prepare herself. Are you preparing for iAtlas entry?
Well, I'm gonna be.
She's like
preparing.
guns and
No, I'm
Do you
not gonna
have
be
food?
shooting at
Hey,
them.
there's nothing wrong with a prepper.
I would be
yeah,
their,
prepare.
I would be their food if they want me to
Cambodian
be.
pepper.
As long as they
Gotta
take me
become
on
friends
their
with the Mormons, then you're
spacecraft.
safe.
Yeah.
As long as they take me back with them.
Well,
yeah.
here's my.
be their sex
I don't
slave.
think they would come all this way just to destroy us. I think they would come all this way to either educate us or maybe to use our resources. I don't think they would come billions of light years from a different star
Yeah, just
to kill
destroy.
us. You know what I mean?
They could be hungry. I don't know.
Who knows?
They could have
man?
some kind of galactic sex trafficking ring, and then you use all the humans here. I don't
But
know.
then you've also heard of Project
She's like, sign
Bluebeam,
me up.
right?
You went deep into that thought.
She's been thinking about it for a while. She wants to sign up. She's number one on the list.
I'm thinking
I
about
see
it
it says
now.
John
already
T,
happening
iAtlas
here.
sex slave number one.
But you've heard of Project
we can be
Bluebeam, right?
food as well.
Have you heard of that? Project Bluebeam?
Yes.
It's where they said they were going to fake the alien invasion. They
Yes.
were going to fake the second coming of Christ.
The rapture, that I can see them using it for that. Remember that rapture thing?
Yeah.
That people are
That
all.
didn't happen.
That was the last podcast. It was supposed to be that day.
Yeah, I
Last
know. I
Tuesday.
haven't heard anything about it. They probably all got
Yeah.
taken. That's probably why we haven't seen or heard anything about it. They all just disappeared.
Or people were wrong, so they just didn't want to,
I don't know.
acknowledge it.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
that's what
know.
it is.
You're not doing
Maybe.
anything. So you're not doing anything to prepare because you're a prepper.
I mean, mean, I have all the stuff that
Like,
I
are you
need to
doing
prepare.
stuff,
It's not for the aliens. I wasn't really preparing for
So
that.
if something happens right now,
I was
what do you do?
preparing for the apocalypse.
Tell
kind
all
of
your
thing.
people what would you do now? Where should they go? Maybe they'll meet you.
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
they'll-
Well,
maybe
if
they'll
you
bring
know where
food.
I live, then I told all my friends to come to my house and bring all your weapons and bring all the food that you can, and then we basically do a fort from there. Now I do have land, hundreds of acres. So, but after we meet at my house first and get everything situated, and then we can go to the land if we need to. You go off grid.
So what's on the land? What do you have set up? Do you have something set up? there?
Maybe, yeah,
Maybe she has a bunker.
maybe. But
Is it Cambodian food
Not-
there or
I-
American food? Like what?
you're gonna be food. I'm
Should I
gonna
bring my own
invite. I'm
food?
gonna invite you just for food.
Yeah, don't worry about losing
You're a
that 30
little-
pounds
yeah,
there,
you're
Cole
trying-
I
Meyer.
think at that point, the kind of food is what you
Get some
can
bacon.
find.
do you
Yeah,
have- do you have-
exactly.
Get some Colmeyer bacon.
do I need to
Come
bring-
on over,
Do I need
Colmeyer.
to bring regular food or is
Kosher
it just
Cole Meyer
Cambodian? Do I have to bring like my own packaging of food? Or
Yeah, you gotta bring
No,
it.
are you really set up somewhere?
Yeah. So
How long
so-
could you, if you have to go right now to your location, how long could you last right now if you just had to go?
man.
Like right now, you
Right.
leave.
Oh, right now. Okay. If something happens right now, with everything that I have now, I think I can last 6 months to a year.
Without going home. You can't go home.
Yeah. No, my home. It
No,
has
I'm
to be
s-
home.
Oh, you have to go home.
Yeah.
saying
I don't
what-
have it in with me.
No, I'm
Where's
saying-
the
Where's she
car?
gonna put it? Just
Yeah,
in
right
a-
here.
No, what I'm saying.
Prepared.
No, what I'm saying is you mentioned that you have land. Let's
Yeah.
say your home is destroyed right now by Atlas. Can you
Oh.
just go straight to your land?
I can go straight to the land, but we have to take the resources with us to the land. The land is just a place that's off the grid, that isn't in the city, that we can actually.
But is there stuff there right now, or you have to find it? You have to go to like a storage unit and go pick up your stuff.
No, there's not stuff on the actual land. But
Okay.
I have. But
That would be
depending
good.
on. But
If she's like, I had stuff on my
no,
land right now, like,
but
I'm
see,
good. I go.
But the thing is,
Like
I
the
have
guns,
I
rifles,
have lands
food.
kind of spaced out, and it's not just in one place, right? So Texas, Arizona,
I think if a
Pahrump. So it
360
just
billion
depends.
ton ship is coming towards Earth, we're pretty much fucked, and there's nowhere we can go that's
It's
going to hide
7
us.
miles.
Just living those last moments,
Yeah.
The
you
ship
know?
right.
is supposed to be 7 miles long right
Yeah, it's
now.
like as big,
so
as big
it's
as
pretty
Manhattan
big.
Island, I
Yeah.
heard. Yeah.
As long
But-
as you're a creature of,
Yeah.
survival.
Have you gone
survival,
down
you'll
that
be
rabbit
fine.
hole since I mentioned it to you, Dave?
No, he hasn't.
The iAtlas rabbit hole. Have you been checking out a lot of the different clips and stuff like that?
Some
Hi,
clips have been
Michigan.
showing up, so I've been putting into our group messages
Yeah,
in general.
yeah,
So I've
yeah,
been watching
yeah.
a little bit of it in general. But I thought it was interesting that it wasn't on ChatGPT, but I think maybe you sent me some stuff. Or
Yeah.
Maybe think because I'm seeing it now, maybe it's popping
They
up.
don't
Yeah.
want people to know. I'm telling you.
The bottom line is this: is that it is interesting that we have to go back to her house to go get the food or prep stuff. But
Yeah.
it would be,
Well,
I'd
what
be
do you
impressed.
think happens with everybody else that preps?
No, I'm
they
saying
gotta
I'd be,
leave it
I'd be
somewhere.
impressed right
Yeah.
now. If she
No,
had
we're
land,
gonna take it with
like
me
if she had
as a
land in-
backpack.
If she had land in
My car's
Pahrump
loaded.
and she had a bunker that was ready to go and she could just leave.
Yeah.
That would be fully prepped.
Right. Yeah.
That's
No,
most
no.
people in
I didn't
Utah.
get to that specifically. I just got the land, and I know exactly where it's at. Depending on what happens, where in the city or where I'm at, then I can escape
But you don't
to
have
certain
like
places.
when you go to that land.
Gotta
it's not-
take-
is it gated or fenced, or can you go underground?
Well, I can't tell you too much about it.
Give me hypothetical.
I mean, no, it's not fenced. It's just out somewhere.
So it's just land.
It's just a location. Yes.
There's trees that we could hide in. Like where? Is
Yeah.
it just,
Yeah. There's
We're
stuff
gonna
like
post
that.
up.
I'm curious
And
what
we're
we're
gonna
doing.
shoot anyone
Yeah.
that comes on
Yeah,
the land.
yeah.
So we go to the, but it's not fenced off.
No, it's not fenced.
It's
off.
just land.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a very secure situation.
Well,
not
that's
done yet.
That's not
She's
where I'm
working on it.
going.
Well,
You
guys,
know,
till
you need to
November.
get away
Only
from
like a
the,
month.
from the public,
from the city.
from the
I don't think
masses
that
of
one- if
everyone
that one
freaking out.
happens,
Basically,
we're
just
just out
driving to
anyways.
a middle piece of land. There's nothing
First
there.
of
There's no
all,
house. There's
it
no
went-
bunker.
look,
There's fucking nothing there.
If you watch all the alien invasion movies, okay, they hit all the big cities first, and that's where they eat all the people and all that shit, right? And abduct you there, okay? What I'm saying is you won't have nowhere to
Starting
go.
on the strip here.
Yeah, exactly. I have
Well, you're
somewhere to go.
A vacant piece of land.
Well, whatever. There's stuff on
Is
there,
there a
but
pool there at least? We could
there's a
swim?
pole. Yeah,
Pole, not a pole.
there's a stripper pole there.
We're gonna make sure to
I just-
rob all the
What
liberals
I'm
from
trying to say
food
is
on
she's
the way
not
out
fully.
too.
She's not fully.
Watch out, Aaron. We're coming for your burgers.
You know,
I mean,
she's
I
not
could-
fully prepared. I'm
No,
basically
not,
driving
not
30 miles.
Not 100%.
I'm driving 100 miles to go to a vacant piece of land
I want
to
to say
stand there.
30, maybe about 20 or 30%
do I have a
prepared.
tent?
You're not invited, so don't worry about it.
It doesn't seem like, I just say it doesn't seem like a secure location.
You're not invited. It's
And
okay.
there's only
You don't have to
Cambodian
worry
food
about
too.
it. Yeah,
There's only Cambodians
It's
allowed.
human jerky is what I got.
Okay, so basically we're screwed if we hang out with John T. Unless her house is still here.
I think we're screwed in general. though.
Her house
Like, it
will be okay.
just
She's got a
happens.
pool there, so we can just
Yeah.
hang out in the
Yeah,
pool.
my house is where we're
Okay.
gonna start first.
Jumping, Alice, we're not prepared. We're fucked with John T's situation. Don't go to John T.
No,
No.
yeah, don't come to Shanti's
We're gonna,
land.
we're gonna be standing on some land, like waiting. Like, okay,
waiting.
this is it. Might as well just go back home.
I'll be watching you from below
She's like,
the.
I'd be impressed. She's like, I got a bunker, I got cameras, I got gates, like we're secure. I got a few rifles.
Yeah.
I have food for lasting for at least 90
Right,
days.
right.
You know, like
I
nothing.
wouldn't tell you anyways if it did.
Basically, a vacant piece of land that she's trying to sell.
No, not that one.
Not that one. With the well, without the well. She got all kinds of things. With well, without
The well is good though because if anything happens, you can
You get
pump,
water.
You get water.
You're a big pumper. I know that.
Yeah,
All right. So listen.
I'm a big pumper.
Question for you. Question for you in general. So we talked about shut down the government. So I guess we're in shutdown right now as we speak.
Yep.
We're
What
in
does that even
shutdown.
mean? Because they shut down. What's happening or not
Federal
happening?
people not working.
Yeah.
Right.
There's like,
No money.
yeah.
don't get
you,
paid?
No, you can't pass any no laws or bills or anything like that
Okay.
can be passed.
The DMV shut down too. Post office is shut down.
Yeah, is the welfare and stuff shut down, or do
Everything's
they
shut
keep
So you're not
down.
getting any of your money.
It's like the shit's closed.
Like
So
they
if-
can't do anything.
So if you are receiving, welfare
federal,
or
yeah.
whatever, you won't get it in the mail or whatever. It's not going to be
That's
or
transferred to your
Social
account.
Security.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, it's very interesting because
Is
I
that
think a
what that
lot of
means?
people receive money on the 5th. So that's a good question. Like a lot of people get
Okay.
EBT. or
Yeah, I would-
food
That's
on
all at the
5th
beginning
month.
of the month.
I would think that's
Yeah.
automatic, no? Unless
But if it's
someone
federal,
has to be
it's
there
stopped.
to.
But yeah, if they stop everything, does that mean
Oh.
that they don't get it?
No,
I don't know.
And then
So-
what happens then if these people aren't?
I don't know. Any of you guys have?
Don't worry about the aliens. Just worry about the people not getting their EBT.
And
If
then-
you get
then
if you get
worse.
welfare, please
More
let me know what
riots are
happens because
coming.
I don't even know what that is.
All right,
But-
so like the federal parks are closed down. Like if you want to go to Red Rock or something, there's
Oh, you
it's
can't go?
closed. Yeah, you can't go.
Really?
You're
So
screwed.
you can't even drive through?
Can't even go for a picnic
Are you
anymore,
sure?
JT. Yes, it's federal land. It's closed. I think it's closed.
No
Federal,
way.
please. Yeah. What do you think? It's open?
So go to Lake
Yeah.
Mead.
There's always a
I was
park.
like, you could
federal
drive through
park
Lake
rangers are
Mead.
no longer working. It's closed, shut down. Everything that's federal gets shut down. But the thing
Now
is,
I'm
this
gonna
is
go
what's-
drive Lake
yeah,
Mead.
we're
So-
gonna have to
so-
test this theory. I don't
Yeah.
believe him.
No, it's true. Actually, Lake Mead shut down too.
So you can't drive.
I thought it was
through
just like the
at
government
all.
probably
shut
could
down
drive-
certain.
There's
people
just
aren't
nobody
working.
there.
Normally, there's a park ranger. Park ranger's not working because
Okay,
basically
so
they're federal.
no one
So
can
you
take your
probably could
money,
drive
so you
through.
can drive right through.
Yeah,
then.
so, yeah.
It's probably a
there's
good time
no
to go to Lake
gate.
Mead then, right? You don't have to pay
Yeah.
the fee.
Yeah.
So, what was he saying in regards to federal? Yeah, the 5th is an interesting situation in regards to money. I did see something that a certain state had something set up where there's a loan program from the state for any federal workers that it's a 0% interest loan for people that need money that are federal workers because you don't know how long it's going to be shut down. But this is where I don't know in regards to the laws, federal. Supposedly, Trump, president, basically has some powers that he can do different things where he can like lay people off and do things because the federal government shut down. There's certain powers that he has. And this is where I have to go to ChatGPT. I don't know.
Why Chat GPT?
Because we don't know here.
we already
We're
told
not-
you
we're
they
not-
lie to you. Chat
Yeah,
GPT
that one's
lies.
not- that's not gonna work.
And it doesn't give you the
That's
correct
the problem,
information.
but you don't know-
Stop going
you don't
there.
know the
Might as well
answer.
go back to Google.
Actually,
Google probably has better information.
Google was more
no?
more for searching. You know, like this is like giving
Not
you an
anymore.
answer.
What
when
are you
you search
talking
on there,
about?
it gives you AI response at
Oh,
the
now
top.
it's AI too.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I noticed that.
Jesus.
Let's
Yeah,
let's just
Hannah,
ask-
let me know about your mom's disability check to see if she gets it or not.
Yeah,
Okay?
I kind of want to like ask my dad
Yeah.
if he's getting his Social Security, like just out
let's
of
ask
curiosity.
ChatGPT.
Since
okay?
we no, here we go again.
No, we have that. So you know, we
It's
don't have
gonna
an
say
answer.
yes.
Let's see what it says. Ready? Hey there.
Hey there. Hey there.
All right, question for you. So if the government is shut down, federal workers, give us a little bit of a little summary. Federal workers don't receive money. People that receive, what is it?
Social Security.
Social Security or EBT,
Welfare.
do they not receive money? Give us a breakdown.
Absolutely. So in a government shutdown, so when there's a government shutdown, it's basically non-essential.
Is it yours?
Nope.
All right, go ahead. Say it again.
Sure, no problem. Sure thing. So just to recap that a little more smoothly, during a government shutdown, a lot of federal
It's like a
workers
double voice, right?
Yeah, why is it
I'm
echoing?
with you.
You're echoing. Can you say it again? Maybe it's a bad connection.
Yeah, sometimes it might just be a little connection glitch or a bit of an echo going on.
It's
But no
iAlice.
worries. I'll just keep it nice and clear. So as I was saying, non-essential federal workers. Hopefully that echo goes away now. If you need me to repeat anything or if there's still any weirdness, just let me know.
It doesn't want to answer your question. That's why it's doing that.
Yeah.
All right, try one more time. Can you say it clear without this buzzing going on?
I feel like we need to take his phone away.
Yeah.
What are they
it's-
saying?
well, one
Can you say that again?
one is saying, why does it matter if we have a 7-mile comet coming towards us?
Good point. Good point.
Okay, we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
but that spacecraft won't get here until November, so we have some time.
I guess we got one
It's
month
a
of
month. We have
chaos.
a month,
Yeah.
so that's why we're checking all this shit now because we're still alive, right? Unfortunately, I mean,
All right,
fortunately.
so I believe everything's shut down in general, like with money and everything. I mean, if
Okay,
the
we'll
federal
find
government
out.
shut down, how are they mailing the check out? The federal government's closed. It's not
Well,
like it's
a lot
automatic.
of that's electronic.
Electronic,
Now.
it's
yeah,
interesting, what about it?
exactly.
That's a good question.
It's a little
have to figure that
different
one out.
now. Than
Yeah.
We'll see if
when
you're-
we
if
used
you're-
to
Well,
if you're
look,
followers.
after this
Actual
podcast, we're gonna
stamps.
drive to like meet
right.
We'll
Do they
find
even
out.
the
do
park
that
to find
anymore?
out. I need to go and buy a
think
lottery
so.
ticket anyways, so I need to go over
All
there.
right, next question is this. What are your thoughts? I saw this online as well. Basically, they were saying someone was saying they wanted to mandate a senator or congressman that basically there have to be a certain religion in America, which they would have to be either Catholic or Christian or Jewish. And I guess this is the whole point of basically preventing Muslim extremists coming to America and taking over, especially with the, if you look at the birth rate for, like the Muslim population from Europe, it's like 8.0, and in Americans, it's like 1.4. So within the next 50 to 100 years, basically, they're saying that the Muslim population will take over and will take over America, which, yes, we talked about before that they're going to Texas and they're going to Michigan in general. So they were talking about mandating that it would have to be a certain religion, which is kind of
Hi,
interesting.
Craig. Hello, Craig Robinson.
She's got her-
Hey.
She's got like her own show going on here. Okay, so what do you thought about that? What about Marcus?
Oh, I 100% agree.
People say that it's discriminatory. Like I'm Muslim. Like
That's
what's
too
that?
deep for
because
me.
because listen, the Islamic Sharia
Sharia law.
Sharia law has no place in modern society. I think that anyone that's running this company has to be indicative with the way of life. They have to be an American.
Country's roots.
They have to be for America. You could reverse it and say, could an American go over to Pakistan or, to one of these Muslim countries and run for any kind of office?
Well,
No.
here's
But
the
it's going
thing,
deeper
though.
into
We're
religion.
talking about like them reproducing here and reproducing American citizens that they are taking their culture and laying in, and then they're running. So
Yeah.
that's kind of like it leads to that by bringing a whole culture and continuously reproducing into the American society.
Yep.
So like it's not as simple as like it's just from another country. It's a long game.
Yeah.
I think the concern
But
is
that's
like
what
someone-
America is. America is a big melting pot, anyways. It always has
so
been,
how do
right?
we stop other religions from running for
Well,
office?
it's interesting because
as
in
an
like
American
London, they're
citizen?
concerned like every mayor in those different cities are Muslim.
Every
So
single one
basically
of them.
London-
Literally every one of them is from Muslim descent.
So how do you prevent basically like a takeover of the land from people that are coming from the Middle East?
Fentanyl.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it has to be
Just feed them all.
if you're talking about religion or ideology, it has to be from
Religious, biblical. standpoint.
it has to be from I got to be careful what I say here. A non-destructive.
Yeah, these are definitely some deep and complex topics.
You're not invited. Shh.
He's still listening. Oh, that's it.
Now you're on a list.
You're
It's not-
you're on
only,
watch
only
now.
20% of the Chinese are listening. Because 80%.
I
are
think
Americans.
if they want to vote in people from the Muslim culture, then that kind of shows that aren't they going to want to use their Muslim ideologies on the country? We're not a Muslim country, right? We're not.
But I feel like too, you can still be tricked, right? Because I mean, we've had people run as a conservative, right, and like in an election, and they're actually liberal because it's trying to flip the script. So I feel like you can do the same thing with that. So how do you actually prevent that? You don't know what somebody's religion always is, or they can say they changed it. You can literally be Christian your whole life and turn around and change it to Catholic if you want to. You know what I mean? So I don't know where you can even find the line. All you're doing is telling them, oh, you have to check this box. Okay, well, I've changed my religion, so I can run. So I feel like there's not really a way to stop it.
No.
We're a country based off of multiple cultures, multiple religions. I mean,
Exactly.
our base religion's supposed to be Christian, but like that it's such a mix of people that I don't know if you can even stop it or even regulate it.
I suppose it comes down to the majority. That's what I believe it comes down to, the majority of what the country wants.
And fair elections.
Right.
Yep.
Election.
Yep.
Exactly
It's
like
the
we've been
majority of
doing.
what the country wants. What's up, everybody?
And it's up to the people to get more involved,
Yeah.
right? Like there's so many people that just ignore, oh, I don't pay attention to politics. Oh, I don't want to bother with that, or I don't care. It doesn't matter.
I think more people are involved nowadays, though,
Oh,
as opposed to
definitely.
before, right?
I think since 2020,
Yeah.
a lot of people woke up.
That's
Yeah.
when I woke up.
yeah.
I didn't
I'll
give a
share
shit
with
about
you.
politics until then. I really didn't care.
Same.
I'll share with you in New York City, with this mayoral race, I don't know what he is, but I mean, I believe he's Muslim background. And I think they're concerned that basically New York City will be taken over by Muslim extremists. And just like they have, they have their religion that goes on these loudspeakers throughout the city. They've done that in Michigan. And they're trying to change the street names to like Muslim names. The question really comes down to is that right or wrong? I feel like politically correct, like a lot of people would say they can't say it, but now there's so much going on. It's an issue where I think it needs to be discussed.
Have you been to New York City? You were there just last month or something, right? Have you seen the big changes over there?
I mean, I think I see more things online or on TV, but I haven't. I mean, there's been changes in regards to crime, definitely, but that's more of the cash bail situation because people are being released and there's a lot more crime and not being safe. By the way, real quickly, just jumping here, it says,
Hey, Craig, come on our show when you come to Vegas.
so listen, let's get John T back to the show. Basically, when the government shuts down, federal workers who are considered non-essential typically don't get paid during the shutdown period. So essential workers, basically, it says keep working, so sometimes without immediate pay. They usually receive back pay once the shutdown ends.
So that's
And
the
then
workers, but we're talking about the people who receive government
benefits such as Social
assist.
Security, Medicare,
think
Medicaid
that
payments usually
should shut
continue
down. Yeah.
since they're mandatory spending, but things like new applications, small business loans, passport services, other agency functions can be delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
But
Because the body isn't there working.
Because they're not changing anything. It's just a system that's kind of rolling out, right? So like they're getting paid electronically and it's just kind of continuous.
Dude, Europe has shutdowns all the time.
Yeah.
They function just fine still.
It would suck
does
to be
say-
an
it
essential
does
like
say-
government worker
it
though
does
and
say-
not get paid.
it does say SNAP and
They're
EBT
the ones
food
that want to
benefits.
not work.
It says because they're federally funded, they can be disrupted if a shutdown drags on. In most past shutdowns, USDA has emergency funds to keep payment going at least for a month. Shutdown goes beyond that, state may start running out of money to load benefits of EBT cards. So it's not a good situation.
Have you
for
guys
people.
seen signs in California? This actually royally pisses me off.
What?
But they have signs up that you can use your EBT for fast food in California.
I think they were trying to change it. Like, you're
interesting.
not allowed to buy soda. He was trying to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kennedy, right? Like you can't buy soda.
You
Has
shouldn't-
to be the healthy stuff,
But
right?
but
Not fast
you've
food.
never been able to buy like pre-made food. So you go to the grocery store. So I worked at Sam's Club when I was like 19, and like people couldn't buy the rotisserie chickens and with their EBT card.
Really?
And it's because it's pre-prepped food. You're
That's
not
what
so you're not supposed to be able to buy that. But in California, you can use it at Jack in the Box.
Wow. Well, they
I
want
mean-
they want them unhealthy anyway, so it's perfect.
I know, but it's
See, it's
just
interesting
it's
because I
so
go both ways.
messed
There.
up.
Like if you give people money for food and they have to prepare it, but some people maybe can't prepare it
Because they
Like,
don't know
is
how to
that-
cook.
But no,
No, because
because
maybe they
you
don't
can
have-
you can still buy pre-made food in the freezer section.
True.
It's
Yeah,
just
no, it's
pop it in
interesting
the
one.
microwave. If
Yeah.
you're going to be that unhealthy, there you go. You can learn how to cook. We have YouTube.
No, it's
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, what happens if if someone's homeless on the street and they need
Oh, yeah.
prepared food, right?
They're probably
can't
not
cook.
getting assistance anyways, though, if they're on the street.
Yeah,
they're
they
No,
are.
a
most
lot of
likely.
them have cards and
Yeah, they do.
Really?
They have ATM cards or something that
cell phones,
that,
ATMs.
that gets loaded with money from from the government. And yeah, because I remember helping this one man. He was homeless, and he was like looking like he was dying on the street. So I went up to him like, "Are you okay?" He goes, "Oh, I just had surgery." I'm like, "Oh, well, here." I go, "Can I get you something to eat?" So I walked him to a restaurant, and he was like walking really slow. And I sat him down. I'm like, "What can I get you?"
Give
And
them a
then,
massage.
shut up. No, dude, he was like dying. So I got him
They're
some
now
food.
dating. They're
and
now
then,
relationships 6
no,
months
no,
later.
it's weird. And I said, "Where do you need to go?" He goes,
She doesn't
"Well,"
discriminate.
he goes, "No." He goes, "I need to get to my bank." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I should have money on my card." And then he tried to ask me out for dinner.
See, this is where she's picking up guys. Sunset
I'm
and
like, oh,
Stephanie?
that's and no, shut up. No, this is on Rainbow and like 95.
Warm
Anyway,
Springs
so
and
I
Pecos.
got him an Uber. I said, okay, well, I'm gonna get you an Uber. He goes, oh, I can't go with you. I go, no, I know, I can't. I don't have time to take you. I go, so I'm gonna get you an Uber, and then I took him to I had the Uber take him to the Bank of America because the money gets loaded, and he was telling me the whole thing.
But if he can just pull out money, then that doesn't matter, right? Because then he can just go spend it wherever he wants.
yeah,
See,
pretty
she's
much.
solving people's
Yeah.
problems. She
So-
truly is the problem solver.
Yeah,
And
right.
I like to help people. I mean, he looked like he was dying,
Why
you know.
don't you go on a date with him? You seem like a nice guy.
Dude, I always get asked by homeless people to go on dates. I'm trying to help them. I'm like, hey, what do you need? What can
Like,
I
oh,
buy
what do
you?
you
And they're
do?
like,
It's
can I go
because
on a
you're the
date
only
with you?
female that's reached out and
Yeah,
like
they're shooting
risking
their
her
shot.
life.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Are
The
you
sign
kidding
says like,
me?
I need money for food. Like, what are you doing Friday night? Like, you busy? You seem
They're
nice.
like, it's amazing.
They're like, we'll work for the food.
the people that Jonesy attracts,
Yeah, I know.
from homeless to
Dude, yeah,
There's a lot of those
everybody.
gypsy scammers
The
around. Have you
billboard
seen those
attorneys.
gypsy scammers? The gypsy scammers?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Is that the one that's just sitting on the ground with their
Well,
head
no,
down?
they normally have their kids with them, or they do the fake violin
It's
playing.
fake. They go get in their car and they leave.
Yeah.
There was one that did it in Denver that we seen on the way to work every day. She would sit up a lawn chair,
Okay.
sit with a blanket over her, and play on her iPhone, like a new iPhone.
Uh-huh.
And then she would, at the end of the day, get up, get in her car. We seen her in her car.
Oh.
Yeah, they walk around with the sign saying,
lost the
our
house.
daughter was just killed in a car accident. We're trying to raise money for a funeral, and they have like a fake photo, and they carry the signs. There's a huge, big
I've seen
epidemic of
that.
it happening lately. I saw a film on Eastern Avenue,
Yeah.
and I had to stop at the red light and throw my abuse.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I got out of my car and started filming and started yelling out, "Scammers, scammers,
How do you know if it's
scammers!"
true or not?
Oh, because they're all the signs are all written the same. They all look the same.
Are they wearing like a
No, not like a gypsy. They're gypsies from where are they from? Even
Oh,
Romania is where they're from.
I see.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many. That's why I don't give them money. I actually buy them stuff if they need it.
Yeah.
You know, Marcus, you always like a little bit of different conspiracy theories, but in regards to the border situation where people come to the border recently, I'm not sure it was federal ICE government, whatever, was saying that they're concerned about Muslim extremists that have gone through the borders that are waiting for like the day and time
Yep.
to basically become activated.
Yeah.
and
Apparently, it's
keep-
like over
to keep
100
high.
or something that
Like
are
a
already
sleeper
in here.
cell?
Active Al Qaeda terrorists that are
I
already in
am
the
nervous
country.
about that situation. I do
They said
believe
they
it's
want to do
more.
something bigger than 9/11, and that there's over like 120 active Al Qaeda terrorists that are already in the
That's
country.
what it's Al Qaeda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Yeah.
the truth about it is that you have one in every state or two in every state. They used to always say that the way that they really would affect people if they went to schools, because everybody would be rushing to the school where their children would be. And that, I'm assuming, things, a date and time would be set up saying, okay, this date, this time, everyone becomes activated and you commit some type of crime on
Yeah.
law enforcement or
Churches, schools, shopping malls, places of entertainment. That's what I've heard as well. They want that from what I was reading the other day. They want to make it more catastrophic than 9/11. And there's way more of those terrorists in the country now than there ever has been before. They know there is, and they've snuck in these nuclear, whatever it is that they use to make nuclear bombs. They have like some of the components for that. So that's a definite worry as well. So thanks, Joe Biden.
No, I am definitely concerned. I actually, I was going to say that I want to start actually carrying a rifle basically in the car, and also having bulletproof vest to be prepared, because I feel like more of an active shooter situation will happen, just like at the church in Michigan.
Do you have some vest
Need some vest?
handy?
Yeah, I got a few extra vests in the
Yeah?
car.
No, seriously.
Actually, I think that you need more of a
Can you get
tactical
some?
vest. Yeah, I mean, you can buy the vest. I mean, it just costs money. But I just think that actually we need to be more prepared if you have that, background or experience to basically try to defend yourself or something happens, nearby.
Yeah.
But you also got to be careful, right? Law enforcement shows up that they don't think you're the Al Qaeda guy.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think it needs to say like, I don't know what it would say on your vest, like
Well,
citizen.
Al
like,
Qaeda would
U.S.
say
citizen.
that too. I mean,
But
how
it's
about a
funny
gas
that-
mask?
Oh, that's the thing is they'll normally they normally will try to use an ambulance or uniforms or something like that to blend in
Of
to
course.
get to the location as well. But I do believe like it's more of a time for me to be more prepared. Since I retired from policing about 10 years, I've been more laxy-daisy with it in general.
Yeah.
But I do feel with the border situation and with these different gangs,
The
and
imminent
things,
threats
yeah.
that are upon
It's
us
more,
being threatened. Yeah.
It's,
We
there's
need
more things
more
that are going
good
on.
people being prepared
but
for
also-
things to go wrong.
Sure,
Yeah.
and also the a lot of these
We're never
veterans, like it happened
prepared.
the other day. It was a vet
that blew that
PTSD.
church up and then shot.
But it was about religion as well, I believe. But he was PTSD. He was
Yeah.
a veteran. Churches. So I think you have to be careful. Churches.
And then there was the guy that shot up the ice facility, shot one detainee, shot
That
a
was
cop,
like a
and then shot
sniper shot.
himself. Yeah.
yeah.
And he also had, down with ice on the bullets as well. So they're saying it was like kind of a copycat.
It
Also
kind of
North-
makes you scared to go to big events and stuff.
You know
now.
what my
North
theory?
Carolina shooting.
Well, you know, my theory is what's all this craziness is the vaccine, the COVID vaccine and boosters are now activated.
What do you mean activated? You're saying that they got activated?
Like there's something in them.
Yeah, there were particles that were injected with the vaccine, didn't you
when
know?
you say activated, that means like the government activated it to make you crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's
She's
what's
big with
happening.
conspiracy theory. I'm not saying wrong or right, but she thinks that chemicals are inside our bodies from the
I didn't
vaccination.
sign mine because I did
Vaccine.
not take that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that was
don't
one of
think
my
any of-
biggest regrets was taking that.
Oh
Vaccine.
God, Mark
Do you
is
think
gonna
that
go
led to
crazy
some of the health
too.
issues you're having now?
Yeah.
No, but I did get I did have a few health issues from it. I had I got Raynaud's disease, which is where in the cold my fingertips the blood vessel stopped going to the blood stops going to the blood vessel. So my finger was mainly on this hand, it's my thumb, and this finger here goes completely white, like white as that problem solver sign, and I can't feel it. And then when the blood starts coming back in, it's very painful. That's a cause from the COVID shot.
Really?
I also had brain fog for about 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, brain fog. I couldn't think properly. I couldn't think straight. And then I had heart palpitations as well.
I had a lot of friends that had that. They were completely healthy, and
yep.
right after the shot, and I told them, "Don't fucking do it." Several of them, the heart thing, so they had to put heart monitors and all
Yep.
that shit. Young people too.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm telling you. But why? Why did you get it, Marcus? Why?
Because at the time there was a new baby in the family, and the sister-in-law didn't want anybody around the baby unless they had the shot. So I'm not saying I was pressured into it, but I just felt obligated at that time without being knowledgeable and being a fucking sheep.
Those guilt
Shit.
Yeah.
situations
Yeah.
are horrible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So many people between having to be able to keep a job or not
Yeah.
to provide for their family.
And
or the
families
people,
were
like-
divided.
Yeah, families were divided.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my
So
God. You only took one, right?
2.
Oh.
Oh, dang, you got a
God.
booster too.
No, I didn't get a booster. I just got 2. I didn't get the booster, but
Oh, you had to get 2?
yeah.
I guess one of them was like 2, right? Like
Yeah,
2
yeah,
doses
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, but the Raynaud's was the worst. Is the worst one. It's called not Raynaud's disease. It's called Raynaud's syndrome. So your blood vessels shut down and stop producing blood to the fingertips and toes. But it's basically on these 3 fingers. Like my thumb will go like white as a sheet of paper, and I cannot feel it, and I have to like keep it warm. And then when it starts like coming back to life, it's very, very painful. But it happens in the cold or if I'm stressed out.
Good thing you're still alive because a lot of people died from it.
Yeah.
You
The
know?
blood
And
clots and stuff
Yeah.
were a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
thing.
we don't get those numbers.
No.
They don't tell us those numbers, but
Oh,
it's
no,
in the
those
millions.
people died from natural causes.
Yeah,
if
those are millions.
Yeah.
Yes, I got it through injection. Honestly, like I mean, injection a different way. Unfortunately, I was with some person from the East Coast that, you know, that
goddamn
that
Cape
had
Cod guy, huh?
that had the vaccine
that-
and
that-
boosters and stuff like that. But I didn't know
That's
about it
pretty
until
much what happens to
after.
me. It's exactly that.
You
Was that
didn't know
through-
until after?
was
Well,
yours?
I mean, it was.
That's what my hand is like. Yeah,
We were intimate.
pretty much exactly what
You know
it's
what I
like.
mean?
Did it stop?
And I didn't know about the situation until afterwards, how many boosters and all that stuff and what side of, the,
yeah.
politics he was on. And it was already too late. So I think I got some of the, some of
Aftermath.
some of the stuff,
Well,
some of the juice.
you went bareback.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
You didn't. You didn't top up.
No, I didn't have any for a few years, and it was so I didn't think about
So you just raw
it
dogged it.
being dangerous.
So you're basically saying just because of being with somebody, you
Yeah.
feel that
Yeah,
Really?
definitely. I mean, they were even
after
saying.
all you being so protective, the one issue, I
Well,
screwed
that
up
was
on, huh?
right after all
thought
that.
you were a safety girl. Like
I am very safe.
Pretty
I'm a
woman.
prude, usually, but it was that one time I had sex in like 10 years, so it's like, okay, let me just go for it.
I couldn't imagine. Like,
Yeah, it
so
was terrible.
I'm married through it, and like we were on the same page. The households that were divided, and like one would be for it and one would be against it. I don't understand how that would even work.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. They didn't talk to each other. Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Tanti, shame on you. I expect more from you. I thought you were gonna be a prude for like ever.
No,
you know,
so I had to work all these years to get rid of it, because I mean, I'm sure I got some kind
herbal
of
tea, green tea.
yeah, more than
Cambodian tea?
that, Shh.
What? Is that why you're shaking that
as you get
machine?
hosed
Like
down.
drinking green bleach,
As you
hosing
get
it
hosed
down.
down. Yeah. Bleach douche.
Yeah. Oh, sounds like it would burn.
You've been working on that, huh?
Maybe that's the
Whatever.
point. Gotta
She
get rid of
finally-
it.
I had
She
to get
finally
rid
got-
of it. Yeah.
She finally got the cooties.
No, that
Burn
yeah.
this
Cape Cod
fucker
cooties.
out.
They said that honestly, yeah.
Cape Cod cooties?
If people were vaccinated, you shouldn't
Really?
swap
Have you heard that?
spit with them.
I didn't. Well, I was
Because
I'm married.
yeah,
you know what
no,
I mean?
she's
Like I didn't even
yeah.
think about it.
Because
I'm
you
married.
can
I'm
get
married.
some stuff.
I'm stuck
from
with
it. You
one
can
for
get,
the rest
If
of
you,
my
tou-
life.
You can get-
if I touch her right, I could get something.
You can
know?
get some of that vaccine on you because remember, it comes out of the pores and stuff, just like anything else. So yeah.
Does it disperse or does it stay in you forever?
No, I think it depends on how much of how much injection you got, but
Yeah.
I think I got
Did
rid,
you have it, David?
I think I got rid of it.
I just-
Did you get it, David?
I actually did. I did get it.
Oh, no wonder you're all fucked up.
So I'm the only one here that didn't.
No, I didn't.
Well, you
come
got
with
it
you.
in some way, like.
oh,
Marcus,
yeah.
Marcus, bite her, bite her on the
very,
neck.
very
yeah,
small.
right.
It was a very small,
It didn't last. Like, you bleached it out.
Yeah,
so we're
yeah,
good.
yeah. It was a very small amount.
We should bleed you out.
The
We should
women
cut you.
stayed strong. is
Trust
what
me,
we're
I
saying.
did. I did. I
The man
bled.
pussied out.
Yeah, I bled
Far
out.
out.
You know, it was interesting in regards to share a really, really quick story. We were over at Sky, which is in the Strip. We have a unit there, and my wife actually, I was with the kids, and she tested, and she came back positive, and I was outside the condo, and I was by the elevator
For
and the-
COVID?
Yeah, for COVID. So she
Okay.
tested. So I said, "Shit, what am I gonna do? Like, I just leave you here for a week and I bring you food? Like, what do I do? It was supposed to be like I never had this happen before, right?" So she's like, "Why don't you test?" So I'm outside on the 16th floor of Sky, and I'm testing, in my nose, right? And I come back positive.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, what do I do with the kids now? Like, do I bye kids? I got like some young kids. I'm like, I guess it's just we were gonna
Just get
stay.
it all
We
together.
were gonna stay at the condo for like a week or two until transition. Someone was moving in and out. So I said, I guess we'll just take the kids and see what happens. But what happens, right? If you have two people, if the kids tested and they were negative, and I'm next to them, what do I do with my 3 children? I got no choice. Like,
just
you
go
gotta,
ahead and kill them too.
yeah.
Drop them off at John Orlando's.
I looked at it like so. Unless
So we
you
just walked
actually
inside the
have,
condo. We
Just
just
infect
dealt
them
with it.
too. Might
Yeah.
as well.
But if you didn't have a
What would you do?
respiratory issue, most
Yeah.
people were fine.
Oh, no. It nailed
But
me,
kids
man.
were okay, supposedly.
It nailed me. COVID
Yeah.
nailed my ass for
Yeah.
a good 30 plus days. I was bedridden real bad.
This is after your
No,
vaccine.
this is before the vaccine.
okay.
Which
So you
now,
already had immunity to it.
now,
and then,
now in hindsight,
But-
it probably that's the best thing you could do was got it. But me and Jenny got it at the same time, but she lost her taste and smell for nearly 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she could
Wow.
not taste or smell anything for years.
so me and Justin both had it, and he lost his too. I didn't lose it.
I lost
Yeah.
mine for about 3 days, and then I was back to normal. But I was very weak, and the brain fog was the worst for me. I could not think straight. I couldn't put a sentence together. I couldn't think of ideas. I was just like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I've always been pretty sharp and pretty quick.
Yeah.
Man, the brain fog was so bad.
So were you more susceptible to getting COVID after the vaccine too? Because a lot of people were getting COVID after the
I
vaccine.
had it once after the vaccine, but it didn't. It was nothing really. It was just like a
Interesting.
cold. Yeah.
I feel like it varied. So like
Yeah.
I had it 3 times, and each time was different.
Yeah.
So like one was like real bad,
Yeah.
low energy. Like it took forever to get from one point to the other, and
Yeah.
all I wanted to do was sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just didn't eat because I didn't want to move. And then after that, it was a lot lighter, and it wasn't even as bad.
Yeah.
or,
I only
like,
got it
noticeable.
once.
That's
One-
because your immune was built up, I'd say,
Yeah.
so it doesn't affect you as much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's no different than getting a really bad cold, though.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, I've had the flu where it's so bad I don't
Yeah,
want to move
me too,
too.
the
So
same. Yep.
All right, let's
It was just flu on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
last topic because I think we're hitting up almost an hour, which is crazy. Last topic I got for you. What are your thoughts in regards to Chicago and with Portland, Washington, stuff like that, in regards to federal going into these areas because of crime and stuff like that? I mean, it's definitely different. I haven't really experienced some 49. What's your
I've
take on
called
that?
my friends that live there,
Okay, what'd they say?
Washington and Portland, and I said, "How is it, you guys? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
is it completely different? I mean, how does it look to you?" They're like, "Oh, well, it's not that big of a deal." I go, "What does it look like a third world country?" They're like a second world country. I don't
Yeah.
even know what that means.
I think anyone that has any brains would be openly and willingly accepting the National Guard into their state, considering the crime factor, the destruction, the murders, the guns, and that's going on in those states, primarily Chicago. If you're a normal law-abiding citizen, you would be open arms to them coming in. I completely 100% agree with it.
Yeah, but
because if the police can't do it, and if it's not changing and it's just increasing, then you need to bring in the heavy artillery. Now, they're saying that Trump is using that as weaponizing the military against the American citizens. But if you're living in a state that is just riddled with crime and there's nothing being done, but it's just getting worse, then you have to up the firepower.
Well, with the mayor of those
100%.
cities, or I mean, they're
The woke
complaining.
mayors,
Like, oh, we don't need this.
Why though? Why?
But all of that is for media and to get people uproared that aren't even around to even know what's going on.
Absolutely.
It's no different than when they did the ICE stuff, right?
Yeah.
They put that and they plastered it everywhere about how they're just taking people off the street, but
They're deporting
not.
American citizens.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is
So
just
I think
all
it's
bullshit.
the same thing.
Yeah,
It's a way to get
Yeah.
people riled up. It's to get these liberals going so they start causing more chaos. And,
But the thing is that Trump said that he was going to do this before he got into office. I'm going to clean up the crime. I'm going to send in the National Guard if needed
Yeah.
to clean up the crime. And what's wrong with cleaning up the
that's
crime?
what he's
man?
doing.
that's part of the problem.
Yeah, that's right.
So the bottom line is, I think it's good. A lot of people are against it. You see these mayors basically, going on like, we don't need it. We told Trump we don't need the. The bottom is, what's wrong with getting some extra help in any city or state that's not costing you any money on the city dollars to basically help protect the city? Now, I'm not in D.C., whatever, but I mean, I actually am for it. And he's just very pro law enforcement. He's not saying that law enforcement in that city is no good. He's just saying, I'm trying to provide extra help in general. But I think that
obviously the law enforcement there is minimal because of how many murders was there in Chicago over the last 12 months? It was just astronomical. How much you can't walk. I wouldn't be caught dead walking around those streets in Washington or Chicago or even Minneapolis now. Is getting very
Don't you
bad
think
as
the
well.
problem though is people don't want to be in law enforcement anymore? You're no longer respected. You're a target.
You're a target.
For just wearing a badge, helping people. It doesn't even mean you did anything wrong, but they hate you. They might throw things at you. You might get killed just for doing your job.
Yeah, and it's the new generation as well. No respect. They don't have respect for authority or law enforcement.
Right.
They're just so ghetto. They think they can just do whatever they want. I mean, I see. These people just running in and out of Walmart stores and just walking out with, carts
full
full
of
of
stuff.
stuff. We call them trolleys in Australia.
Trolleys.
Shopping trolley, yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. You probably wouldn't want to be a cop now, right?
No, it's a different time. I actually did. I was at a lunch today, basically, where it was retired cops, and we were just saying the new generation. Basically, no one wants to do anything, and no one wants to become a cop, especially having a camera on you all day long watching you. It's not an easy job. PTSD, suicide, and who's saying something? Who's that? I can't read it.
You can't see?
No, I'm going blind. I'm getting
Come
old.
on. You can see.
Yeah,
it's all
you're
the
at that
shot.
age where you need the
can
glasses
see.
now.
Oh, there we go. Go Live Vegas joined us. It's actually funny because I was about to say something as we exit. I was going to say something, which is funny that he popped on. Looks like I'm trying to.
You lost your train of thought?
Long story, but I'll share with you. Since I got glasses recently, but I got those clear glasses. Like it's not dark.
So you look like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Meanwhile, I don't even know where the glasses. I can't find them because they're clear.
Yeah.
There's someone in the house. And
Yeah,
my
that's why you got to get black ones.
And my cleaning lady, what she does? She puts everything in a drawer, so it's like a clear glass.
Yeah.
But these days, my eyes definitely. I'm getting
Yeah,
old.
because you're at that
Stunties
age
don't
where
get old.
your eyes start
LASIK,
diminishing at
baby.
around
Go
40.
do
You
LASIK.
can't do LASIK when it's
You can't?
It's
Well,
reading glasses.
I have glaucoma in this eye.
Oh, okay.
Nerve damage.
So you can't.
And from what I'm assuming, from using tanning beds my whole when I was in the mail review industry, I was always tanning. I was tanning. A lot of the time I wouldn't wear the eye protection.
Yeah, you always
so-
I had a
But
tanning salon
tanning
in
is.
New York, actually.
Oh, you mean you're in the bed?
You,
Yeah.
you never wore the goggles, right?
No,
yeah,
never.
that's
That's
problem.
got to be bad.
I actually burned my eyes in a tanning bed when I was working the beds, putting the bulbs in, because I had a tanning salon in New York City. And I actually went to the hospital because as you put the bulbs in and you lay in the bed,
Yeah.
you're like this.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times the prong, you have to make sure it's
Yeah.
like perfectly fit.
Yeah.
And I actually could not wake up the next morning. I burned my eyes. Luckily, I never had a problem from that over the years, knock on wood. But the bottom is you'll be very careful in these tanning beds. You tanned before, right?
No, only maybe twice in a tanning bed.
Twice, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I tan so easily, just walking in the sun for like an hour, I'm good. Golden.
So anyway, I thought it was some interesting topics in general.
Yeah.
I think on the weekly basis that I actually, not that you want to talk about politics, but I think that's what's really going on. And then we didn't really talk about this time, but I feel like we're talking about it from last time. I know there's different. We can talk about it next time.
Yeah.
The video footage of Charlie, basically getting shot.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
showing
yeah.
all these different images, and someone took something. Why take the camera down? And Candace Owens
there's
down.
a lot
We
of
can
new
do an update next
development.
week.
Yeah, I saw a real
Yeah.
weird one today as well.
So I mean,
There's
it's
a lot of
crazy,
new
like, so much
development
going
for
on. But
that.
we can talk about it next week in
Yeah.
general.
Yep.
But like I said, weekly topics of things that are going on, whether it's politics and stuff like that, or local or nationwide. I think we should talk about. I think it's interesting to get our different.
We'll
Yeah.
keep you updated
Perspective.
on the spacecraft too, as it's progressing before November. Okay,
We might even do a
So-
podcast on November 4th.
Oh,
too.
whatever. Yeah,
Or
I
maybe-
mean that
maybe-
timeline. I'm not sure. I want to be close to home though.
Go watch War of the
know?
Worlds. Go watch that
Yeah,
movie
true.
with
I
Tom
wanna be
Cruise.
closer
I
to
love that
home.
movie. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a
So-
podcast
Well, we're going to
on
your home if
iAtlas.
it
Well,
happens.
have you,
Oh, yeah, come to
yeah,
my house.
yeah. So let's
If y'all know
take
where I
us-
live,
yeah.
you're welcome at my house. Just bring your
If you
shit.
can get in the gate.
Yeah, no, you'll be able to get in the gate. Don't worry.
non-vaccinated guys only, just in case something happens and John T wants to go bareback again.
Exactly. If you're vaccinated,
and
don't
if you
come
guys
over.
know any good-looking homeless people along the way while you commute? We could probably
Yeah,
give out John
some
T's card.
good-looking homeless people.
So if you're a homeless guy that's looking for a place or looking for a nice Cambodian woman, or you're looking for real estate, call 1-833 John T. Real estate and homeless is what she
Jesus
specializes in.
John T's interviewing.com.
That's terrible.
You know it'd be very interesting. You have your phone with you?
yeah,
We'll
right
do
here.
this next time. Since she has followers, her phone number is actually 1-833 Jean T.
Yeah, they have to know how to
It's one
spell
of our
Jean
numbers.
T, though.
You have to know how to spell. But we should actually try. We'll take your phone out, and then whoever calls when we say it will win a prize. Let's see if they actually call the number.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
win like a gift card or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
do-
Next,
John T's not a
next episode.
Cambodian name, though, is it?
Jean T is French.
French. She's a French Cambodian.
Yes.
Like a French poodle, but
Je
she lived in
suis,
Cambodia for a little bit.
Français, Cambodgien, et Chinois.
Suce ma bite, pute.
No.
That's a French too. But anyway,
Shame on you.
If you knew what that meant, you'd laugh.
the other thing I want to add to is that normally in the past we've had people with problems that if they wanted to kind of call in, and I know that we're basically live,
Yeah.
technically all of us can go live, which would be interesting. If someone has a problem, we could basically talk about it. Like we could basically, we will read the problem and we could basically share our thoughts with it.
I'll bring my gimbal next time.
Have
we
you
go
gone live?
online,
Have you
too.
gone live before?
Oh yeah, I've gone live before.
What would you go live on TikTok? What would you go live on?
Either one. I can do TikTok,
Hey,
Instagram.
actually, we
whatever.
can do it now.
I'll
I have-
do TikTok. So she's already on
Yeah.
Facebook
Where's your
and
phone?
Instagram.
My
Where's your
phone's
phone?
right
Yeah,
here.
I can do
Yeah.
Facebook.
So what happens if
Yeah,
they
and then
call?
you do
Will it
Facebook,
Yeah, I'll
go
do
and then we
through?
cover all
Well,
of
the
them.
thing is, we'll see. So, hey, the first person to call 1-833 Jean T will get some tickets, free show tickets, but you have to be in Las Vegas to use these, okay? I got quite a few. No, you can't call me. That's cheating.
No, I wanted to see if it actually works.
No,
while
you
you're live.
can't. Come on.
Oh, my.
1-833 Jean T.
But
You
what
gotta
happens
know how
if-
to
will
spell
it
my
ring?
name. Well, I would assume it will.
Well, because you're live though.
Let's try it. Okay. Well, you can try it first. If Kohlmeyer gets
Goes
in
your
first,
voicemail?
then it's not going to work.
It's ringing.
Obviously, it has to be one of you
But
guys.
doesn't it go? It goes to your office.
I don't know. We'll see.
Remember, it goes to your office.
Well, no. Oh, does it? Oh, it does. Oh, it doesn't go to my phone. You
So
used
just
to
kidding.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not.
Oh, so they can leave a message. Leave
Yeah,
their
that's
name
true.
and
Oh,
number.
The
yeah.
first message wins.
So the first message wins. That's
Okay,
the one.
the first message, whoever leaves a message on 833 Jean T, leave me your name and your phone number and all that good stuff, and then I will send you some show tickets for Vegas, though.
So next
You
time
have
we
to
do
come
that,
here.
what would you go live with?
Facebook.
And then I'll go
Facebook?
on TikTok
Yeah.
and she'll be on
Facebook or
Instagram.
She's
YouTube,
on-
one of the
what is
two.
it, Facebook
I'm on
Instagram?
both. Facebook here
Oh,
and
yeah.
Instagram here.
She's all over the place.
Yeah.
So then we'll hit everything because you'll do Facebook, I'll do TikTok.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
I feel like with Facebook,
It'll
I
be
have more
fun.
of the following. I mean, I have both. I guess I could try Instagram too. I should try Instagram.
You have more on Facebook, so go on Facebook.
I guess we'll play with it.
Yeah.
Let's play
Yeah.
with it. Let's go live. Let's bring our phones.
Yeah, we
Yep.
like to
You
play
have
with
your
it.
You have a gimbal thing too.
Yeah.
Let's bring it. Maybe I can.
It's like
bring
I
it
have
to the
some I have
car.
some extra little
Gimbal
stands
thing.
too. I can
Let's do
bring.
that. Let's all go live, and then it'll be interesting to see just like what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Thank
try
you
that out.
guys
Let's
for-
do it. Change it up.
See how it goes.
Okay,
for
thanks so
tuning
much
in.
for joining the Problem Solver again. You got a problem that we can help you with? You got a question, concern, 702.
Justice.
No.
Oh, that's his other number, isn't it?
That was good. Actually, it's funny because my profile is 702 Problem Solver. But what I was trying to say is
Limit for advanced voice.
702-999-1111 if you got a problem. 702-999-11. My phone's all jacked up here.
Does that come into your phone? Then the
numbers,
problem
yeah.
solver? Oh, okay.
So again, 702-999-1111 if you got a problem.
Okay.
The problemsolver.vegas. If you basically have a problem, you could actually go on to the app. You could submit your problem. It would go to any one of us as well. if you want to basically insert your problem on, it's called Form Builder or on the problemsolver.vegas. And otherwise,
Oh my God. You know, we can
gotta do a
even do
shout
a
out to your
live
drink,
thing.
too. We
Like
didn't talk
if
about
we
this.
have the viewers on the live here call into like one of our phone,
okay.
you know, we can actually have
Oh,
them
good.
as part of the show.
And the last thing is we want to
You know?
thank, we want to thank our sponsor,
Old School
Old School.
Energy.
Old School
Doing a big
Energy.
event with them tomorrow night.
It's
Tomorrow
really
night?
good, actually.
Very tropical.
A
Tell
little-
people,
Yes, very
tell
tropical.
people where you're going to
Little
be.
sweet.
Tell people real quick where you're going to be.
So I'm going to be tomorrow night between 7 and 10. I'm going to be hosting the pre-Power Slap 15 event, which is going to be held at Atomic Golf. It's going to have some of the biggest names in Las Vegas there from the sports and entertainment world. If you guys want to come down and meet any of the athletes, come down and say g'day. Where it's going to be sponsored by Old School, Pink Donuts, Classic Cars, Full Scope Management. Come down and say hi.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll let you take these home too. One for your husband.
I just don't remember what they are right now.
All right, so what's the website for Old School if they want Old School?
Oldschoolenergy.com. Old School spelt OLDSKOOL. Oldschoolenergy.com.
Okay.
And yeah, we've got a special going on at the moment, so jump on.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much for joining the Problem Solver. Thanks so much, Shanti, Felicia, Marcus. Thank you so much.
Yay.
We'll see you the next time on the Problem Solver. Thank
Peace.
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.